Hi, Michaela Harris here. I want to take just a couple minutes today to show you what you could be doing to get a ton of extra traffic to your website, which is going to translate into more customers and more revenue. So first things first, with you paying for ads and using services such as Angie's List or Home Advisor, things like that, that tells me that more than likely you are looking to grow your business, and that's where this is going to help you. If you're not looking to grow your business, this video probably isn't going to do much good for you except to educate you on the possibilities for the future. So first and foremost, I do see you have a Google business profile. This is great. But I'm going to jump right in because with you having a business profile and a website, this means that you're already one step ahead of a lot of other small businesses in your area. And where this generates into more clients for you, I'm going to start with that because we all want to know what the outcome is before we learn how to get there. You want to see what it's worth. So what it's worth to you is if I take your website right now, show you what it's doing for you, it's doing pretty much nothing. Reason being, your organic traffic right now is 0. That means there are 0 people that are visiting your website. Now, sometimes there might be 1 or 2, and like over time this can change a little bit. But for now, your website's generating you 0. And the reason being is because it is not ranking. Now, if I take your top competitor, when I search lawn care Nashville, Tennessee, if I come in here and pull your top competitor's URL, put them into the same tool, 701. So where your website is bringing you no traffic, because it is not ranked, your top competitor is bringing in 700 potential people clicking on their website and interacting with it in some way, form, or fashion. And depending on what their conversion rate is how many of those they're actually converting into customers. If you have a conversion rate of even just 50% and you were ranking in their spot, you're bringing in 350 additional jobs every single month, which translates into 350 extra sources of additional revenue. So depending on how expensive these jobs are or exactly what your conversion rate is, you have the potential, even if you converted 100% of them, which is not unheard of, but very hard to do. Even if you converted only half of those, that's 350 that you're not getting based on your website right now. So your conversion rate may be better. You may be converting 90%. That is a ton of additional clients every single month, meaning a ton of growth for your company. Say you can't take on all 700 of those right now, but if you even start taking them on, once you start climbing the ranks and that number of organic traffic that you're generating to your website every month starts going up, you're going to slowly start getting more and more clients. And you're going to be able to take on more employees to take on those extra jobs. And over time, you're going to make it to that #1 spot. You're going to be getting all of this traffic and some because your website is going to be at the top. Your website's going to be what people see first. Now, why this is important is as a potential customer, whatever keyword they're searching, lawn care Nashville, Tennessee in this case, they're going to see the top 3 in the maps. This is why your Google business profile is important, having it optimized and having plenty of citations, reviews, geotagged photos, all kinds of good stuff. That's what's going to help you rank in the top here. You want to take whatever your top competitor is doing and do it one step better. So this one is actually a bigger one. They have 2.4K reviews. It's likely due because they have more than one service area, so they're getting reviews from a lot of different places. However, you take your top 2 right here that's actually in your area, you go get, say, 60 reviews to beat them out. Maybe if they're generating about 15 citations, you want to go get 20. You want to do whatever your competition's doing, but one step better. Because as a potential customer, I'm going to go with the easiest company to find. And most people think that with them being at the top means they're the best company. So if you want to be considered the best company, have more people go with your company versus others, you want to be the easiest one for them to find. That means top 3 of maps and the first page of Google. Now, sometimes it's not even enough to just be on the first page, because once you get past that first URL, your chances of getting clicked on start declining. But that first page is super important because 9 out of 10 people never make it to the second page. This is how you're going to get your customers. You're going to beat out your competitors by going in, taking a look, go get their good backlinks and their good referring domains, look at their keyword lists, and you're going to go find the ones that have the highest volume right here. So Lawn Care Nashville has 250 searches a month and has a KD of 15. You want to get those with the highest volume and the lowest KD. Those are going to be the best ones to get because they're going to bring you in the most people and be the easiest to rank for. The next thing you're going to want to do is make sure your business profile is optimized so that it ranks. And you're going to want to make sure that your website is optimized. Now what I mean by that is Google likes to see 1,500 words of content, authoritative content, meaning it's relevant, that has about 100, or for every 150 words, it has a good keyword in there as well. You're also going to want to make sure your images are saving as keywords, that you have a different service page for each different service area that you have, and that it links to its own Google business profile if it is a large city. Now, the higher the search volume, the more likely you're going to want to create a new business profile for that city as well. Now, if you think, well, I can't beat out my competitor because they probably got a great website. No, they're beatable because they don't have 1,500 words of content. They are pretty close, but they don't. And also, not every one of their images actually saves as a keyword either. So even they're not doing everything they can be. A lot of people don't understand what search engine optimization is, so they don't understand that things like that are important. Your website, if I take a look at it right now, does not have 1,500 words of relevant content on the first page. Its images, some of them, let's see, take a look, save image as. We are not saved as keywords, which means when Google reads this image, it's reading a bunch of random numbers, and it's not reading a relevant keyword that tells it that you're relevant to whatever someone is searching for. Because Google not only reads words, it reads images. I'm not seeing a lot of service pages. While this website does look very clean and professional, and I do like it, and I like your logo, when Google reads it, it's not seeing what it wants, and it's not seeing that you're relevant to what people are searching for. So, just judging by that, there's a lot that can be done to help you rank, and that's what's going to bring you in all those additional people. So like I said, I want to reiterate this: 700 additional clients, 700 that your website's currently not bringing you. This is super important if you want to grow your business. Now, I know that's a lot of information, and it's probably overwhelming if you've never heard of what search engine optimization is or don't understand how to get there. I get it. I totally understand. A lot of people don't. So if you're looking to grow your business and you're ready to go and you're like, hey, let's get after it, let's meet my goals, we'll come up with a plan, we'll meet those goals, and we'll find out a way to make it happen. If you're not ready to grow your business, you're not ready to take that next step, then I totally understand. I hope this was at least educational for you. But ultimately, 700 people. 700 people clicking on a website just from being in the first position. That's very possible for your company to have. So if you're looking to grow and you're ready for it, you're ready to take that next step, reach out to me. If not, I'm here to answer questions, but I hope that you at least got some good information out of this. So thank you for watching. I do appreciate it.